Gavin has mentioned, you may or may not know of Viz, which was a little comic which me and my brother started in our bedroom in Newcastle. We started selling 150 in the local pubs, and by the end of the 1980s, which was 10 years later, we were selling 1.2 million through all of Britain's newsagents. We were the third best-selling magazine in Britain's newsagents. There are only two exceptions. That was the Radio Times and the TV Times. This is true, and I don't know if you know the Radio Times and the TV Times, but if you make direct comparisons between Viz and the two TV listings magazines, you will find that there is a lot less of the schoolboy humour in the Radio Times and the TV Times. And the reason why I'm here is we've been working on a documentary, myself and some of the film crew who you'll see here today, and we've been working on it for over a year now. And this all began because my mother, as a result possibly of my birth, suffered what was later diagnosed as an episode of MS, and she was disabled for the rest of her life, and her condition worsened throughout my life, and she died after 30 years of suffering the condition. So that was why I was asked if I would get involved in making this documentary. And whilst making the documentary, things went, well, shall we say, they took a rather unexpected path, which I believe, if Lindsay's ready, we can watch on the screens.
Leg in the air, push up hard, give it some welly. Come on, here. Okay, little big knobs. Whatever else it seems like to you. Okay, that's great.
It was meant to be a bit of fun.
You're going to hate this bit. I told you.
But all of a sudden, things went proper fucking tits up.
Did you have any feelings about your own health and what all these tests might show?
No, not really. I've always been pretty healthy. I've never really had any problems.
I think it may be that you do have a mild form of MS. I'm sorry if that comes as a shock to you.
I felt quite blasé about the diagnosis until I left Giles and I walked out of the room into the rest of my life.
Familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
For the next few weeks, things pretty much ground to a halt, and I really didn't know if I wanted to continue filming at all.
Is that where it ends? Well, of course that isn't where it ends, that's where it actually began. I was diagnosed rather unexpectedly with MS, although I don't have any outwardly apparent symptoms. I have sensory issues in my hands, and that's about it. But what happened was, at that point, we began to look into research into MS, and the documentary took a slightly different path. And what we learned from this was, by going to Bart's and learning from all of the people who work there on the research side of things, we learned that MS is an incredibly complex condition. And we went to great lengths to try to understand what the people involved in research are up to and what they're discovering. And really the result of that was that it just became more and more complicated. And I think Linz has another film which will try and explain just how complicated it appeared.
Hello there, Simon. Welcome to Mastermind, the multiple sclerosis quiz. We'll be asking you multiple sclerosis questions and you'll be given multiple choice answers. Okay, best of luck. Your starter question is: multiple sclerosis is a disease of A, your legs, B, your brain, C, your mother. Okay, I think I know this one. No, I'm sorry, M is not even an option. No, wait! I have to take your first response. The actual answer we were looking for was D, all of the above. But which of the following describes the disease multiple sclerosis? A relaxing and remitting disease for which there is no cure. B, a progressive disease for which there is no cure. C, a progressive relapsing disease for which there is no cure. I'll give you a clue. The answer has the words no cure in it. Right, I know this one. Aye. No, the answer isn't I, it's D again. All of the above. Question 3. Are you more likely to get MS or A, be struck down by a sudden attack of narcolepsy, B, be burned alive, C, suffer from Tourette's syndrome? Shit! Bollocks! Arseholes! Sorry, the answer is not it's D, all of the above. 1 in 800 people in the UK are diagnosed with MS, burned alive, have narcolepsy or suffer from Tourette's. Well, Simon, congratulations! You have gained knowledge about the types of MS, the chances of curing MS and the chances of getting MS. Which means that you win tonight's star prize, a luxury jacuzzi bath! Ooh.
As you can see, it's probably not the most normal documentary you'll ever see. But we have tried to have fun with it, which, as Gavin mentioned, that's really what today's about. I was supposed to give you a heads up about the language in that, by the way, and I forgot, so please forgive me. I work as a stand-up comedian now, and that's quite normal in my daily life. So anyway, to sum up, I'm here because I'm making this documentary, and the result of discovering, as you saw in that little jokey clip, that MS is as complicated as it is, I think that's a really good reason why there should be days like today, where you can come and actually interact with the people who are doing research into MS right here and now. So that's me done. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all learn something. And thank you very much to Gavin for inviting me. And I'll see you all again. Thank you.